Hello, everyone. Okay, I'd like to do some. I'd like to show people what's been going on about the tariffs versus what we've been dealing with. Okay, people are freaked out about the tariffs. Okay, the average American household, they say, is going to spend $830 more a year, according to Axios. Okay, as of November 29th, 2023, Bidenomics are costing Americans an additional $11,434 per year, according to recent analysis of government data. This is by CBS News. Okay, inflation is a tax on all Americans. You figure frozen non-carbonated juices and drinks went up 22.1%. Motor vehicle insurance went up 19.2%. Frozen veggies went up 10.7%. Uncooked beef, they say, went up 10.2%. This is just in 2023. Then you go to the Axios story, which, let's see, the computer is acting up now. I'm going to put these links. I don't know how to put stuff on StreamYard. Maybe it's because I'm using the free version. Okay, according to Axios, Trump tariffs will cost U.S. households $830 a year, the study says. Well, I look at it like this. Okay, they say why it matters. Economists fear tariffs will be a net negative for households and the broader economy. Okay, I'd rather pay $830 a year more with tariffs than over $11,000 with the Biden economic inflation. Each is a trade-off. People have to do more research. President McKinley, got the country's GDP to grow, I think, by 6% with tariffs. Some of this stuff was revoked. Some of it, it hurt Hawaii, but Hawaii wasn't a state. Trump is really doing a lot of parallels with President McKinley, and people are freaked out about buying stuff. I was watching one video tonight, a live show, about how the cost of a company that sells shoes was talking about how shoes are going to go up in price. Well, it's gotten to the point, why buy shoes from China that aren't going to hold up? I'll show you some examples. I've done videos on some of these before. I bought a pair of Eastland boots from Macy's online for $50 a few years ago. The sides of the shoe tore, and these retailed for $200. The same boots American outfitters had. A few years before that, I bought a pair of Eastland boots for about $70 from Nordstrom Rack online. These shoes, were Goodyear welded. I'd say like the first few weeks I was wearing these shoes, you can see right here where it had to be re-glued. The shoes tore away from the sole. It was too late to take them back as I bought them online and waited a few months to wear them. But 6 weeks for a pair of shoes to start coming unglued, the sole tore. The company advertised these as being, Goodyear welded. They were allegedly sold, the boots were sewn to the shoe. And I'll show you another example. Why not to buy stuff from China? I've talked about these before in other videos. I bought these Rakeley hiking boots, 2 pairs of these, and around 1996. I paid $150 for them from REI. It's a little hard. The midsoles on these started tearing after 10 years worth of wearing them outdoors. I contacted some local shoemakers, and I even talked to Pete Lummer, who's well known for hiking boots. The cost to redo the soles, because they'd have to unstitch the Norwegian weld and resew it with a machine or by hand, exceeded. It would be about $200. That's why That's why I've bought high quality boots from Italy. But I look at it like this: what should you rather spend? $830 a year more than what we've been spending, or the 11,000? When Trump imposed these tariffs, that a lot of this with Mexico and Canada has to do with all the migrants coming up here. I don't think these tariffs are going to last very long at all. I think within a year, these countries are going to back down. You figure our corporate taxes. I was looking, some of the countries in Europe, former Eastern Bloc countries that were in the Soviet Union, they have lower. Some of their countries like Hungary, I think their corporate taxes maybe 8 or 9%, and the United States is 20%. There are many companies in Europe that have higher corporate taxes. If Trump can lower corporate taxes to 15% to stuff made in the USA, it's going to help this country financially. Look at it like this. I'm almost 64. I remember when I was a teenager, you could get disposable razors made in the USA. Where's everything made? In China. In the long run, we'll all be better off. Companies that outsourced, you got to remember, all this outsourcing started with basically the Clinton administration. Bush was no better. Congress voted for all this tax credits if they outsourced. Well, we've sold off jobs in this country. But instead of buying cheap stuff from China, spend some money. I'm going to do a more in-depth review of those trimmy boots I had delivered that I got from Italy. Even with the taxes and customs, okay, $205 for a handmade pair of Italian hiking boots is better than spending $200 on a pair of Timberland boots. I have nothing against the Eastland Company, but I found their footwear just doesn't hold up at all. And it's not their fault because our government has rewarded all these big companies, tax incentives to make this stuff abroad. Hopefully, Trump can correct the problem during the next 4 years. Well, thanks for watching my video and have a good night.